Well, the Torah is eternal, every moment of every day. All you need is open up the Torah portion and see what it says. It's God's everlasting guide. By its mitzvahs we abide, brightening our lives and showing us the proper way.
Now, Covey, if you get any cheesecake in synagogue this Shavuot, make sure to bring it all to Daddy. Yeah, but you know that one of the 10 Commandments is that you have to respect and listen to your father.
Oh, man.
So if you're living with the times, making sure your daily life's divine, yeah, you gotta watch Rabbi Benny's Torah videos today.
Welcome to the Cabo Jewish Center's video blog, the holiday of Shavuot. We're about to celebrate the day when we received the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai some 3,300 years ago. Isn't it awesome? For the past thousands of years, since that very first time when the Jewish people stood around the mountain, listening to the booming voice transmitting 10 divine everlasting commandments, there has always traditionally been one guy in the back going,
Oh, come on, the ice cream is gonna melt!
Interestingly, although Shavuot is the holiday when we receive the Torah, it seems to be more popularly known as the holiday when we eat ice cream and cheesecake. That's because there's a custom to eat dairy on Shavuot, which is profoundly disturbing in a sense. I mean, aren't most Ashkenazi Jews lactose intolerant? Well, I guess it's still more attractive than a herring party. Yeah, that was cheesy. You get it? Cheesy, dairy. Because in Shavuot, we only eat. After all, Shavuot is the holiday when we became the Jewish nation, chosen by God to be a light unto all others. It's called the marriage between God and his people. And the Torah? That's the marriage contract which holds us together. So of course this holiday is worth celebrating, especially by reliving the giving of the 10 Commandments, going to synagogue and hearing them being read from the Torah. It's truly an important and amazing experience for every Jewish person to have. So this Wednesday, all Jewish men, women, and children should make sure to be in synagogue hearing the 10 Commandments. It's sort of like a renewal of vows ceremony with God. And don't forget about the ice cream for everyone. But did you know that on the first night of Shavuot, which means the night before we read the 10 Commandments, there's a custom to stay up all night and study Torah? Ha! That's nothing! I'm doing all-nighters like every night! Hilarious YouTube sketches. Yeah, well, this all-nighter on Shavuot is a little different. There's no internet or electronics to entertain you. It's an all-nighter of pure, raw Torah study. And it's awesome!
Benny, could you please help me with the kids? I'm a bit overloaded here.
I'd love to, but I have to rest if I'm going to be staying up all night on Shavuot.
Shavuot? It's in like 3 days.
I know. So? Oh, alright, that's not what really happens. The reason we stay up all night is to repay a mistake that the Jewish people made on the original night before receiving the 10 Commandments at the mountain. They, how do I put this? They went to sleep. And that's the mistake? Yeah, our rabbis tell us that that night was remarkably peaceful, and it was so relaxed in the morning that on the day when the Jewish people were supposed to receive the Torah, God's presence descended upon the mountain, and the Jewish people were still sleeping. Not to mention, God was a little upset about that. So ever since then, for the past 3,300 years, we've been staying up all night to pay for that little mistake. So let me get this. Sleep in for one day, and pay for it by staying up all night for 3,000 years? I guess you can assume who's the one wearing the pants in this relationship. Some big, infinite, metaphoric pants. But seriously, how on earth did the Jewish people sleep on the night before receiving the Torah? I mean, the revelation at Sinai was the only time in history that God himself was revealed to a nation of 2 million people. The Jews knew what was about to happen. They'd been eagerly counting the days to this event since leaving Egypt. And now, the night before it's all gonna go down, and they go to sleep? Soundly asleep? So soundly asleep that Moses has to run around waking them up? And also, what was so bad about sleeping in? They were tired! They walked for 45 days in a desert. They crossed a sea. Poor exhausted souls! Let them sleep for another 20 minutes. What was so incredibly wrong about having a late morning? Well, when a person sleeps, the soul is liberated from the body's limitations in a sense, and he's able to ascend to high spiritual heights, gaining knowledge and inspiration that would never be achievable while trapped inside the confines of a physical body. Take me, for example. Oh, potatoes. The Jewish people had been running a spiritual marathon of self-perfection for the last 49 days, and they were already on quite a holy level. So they unanimously decided that to properly prepare for this divine and spiritual gift called the Torah, they needed to sleep and allow their souls to go up perceiving of the highest revelations. And that would make them properly ready to receive the Torah. In fact, in their minds, the more they would sleep, the more prepared they'd be. Yeah, don't ever try to use that excuse when showing up late to school. No, I thought that if I slept in, I'd be smarter. Ow. So they retired to bed early and slept peacefully throughout the entire night until God came in the morning, so to speak, saw what was going on, and expressed his dissatisfaction with it. You see, while the Jewish nation was holy and all, sadly, they seemed to have missed the entire purpose for the giving of the Torah. When God gave us the Torah, it wasn't just a transmission of divine knowledge into this physical world. In fact, that divine knowledge existed here even before the 10 Commandments were given. The Mount Sinai experience was all about God coming down and connecting with this world, giving us all the amazing opportunity to take this physical, lowly world and connect it with the essence of God. No longer was the spiritual forbidden to mix and mingle with the physical. Now, even the physical world was able to be integrated with holiness and godliness. And that's why it was wrong for the Jewish people to escape the physical world while preparing to receive the Torah. Running to sleep and traveling to the spiritual realms was inspiring, no doubt, but it missed the whole point of why the Torah was being given. Our Torah does not promote escapism from physicality into the safe confines of spirituality. The Torah demands that we invest in the physical and scrub away at it one mitzvah at a time, making the physical matter shine with godliness. It's the entire purpose of our creation. So the more you think that spirituality is not your thing, you're just a physical guy, the more the Torah is relevant to you. This coming Shavuot, don't let your soul travel to far-off spiritual heavens. Take a book, head over to synagogue, and purify the world around you with this beautiful gift that we're about to receive from Anu on this awesome holiday. Chag Sameach, and may you receive and become permeated by our beautiful Torah.
נפשי